How can I personally reduce global warming? Imagine a world where your daily choices help slow down climate change. It might seem small, but what you do every day can make a real difference in fighting global warming. Global warming happens when greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide build up in the atmosphere. Most of these gases come from burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas, and from cutting down forests. When we burn fossil fuels for energy, transportation, and industry, we releases a lot of carbon dioxide. Deforestation also adds to the problem because trees absorb carbon dioxide, and without enough trees, more stays in the air. One of the biggest ways to cut your impact is by changing what you eat. Eating less beef and lamb can lower your carbon footprint a lot. These meats produce a lot of methane, a greenhouse gas that traps heat. Switching to more plant-based foods can cut your emissions by up to 75%. Plus, it saves water and land, which are also precious resources. Transportation is another area where you can make a difference. If you can walk, bike, or use public transit instead of driving, you reduce emissions from vehicles. Carpooling with friends or family also helps. If you need a car, consider switching to an electric vehicle, which produces no tailpipe emissions. Flying less is another big step because airplanes emit a lot of carbon dioxide. When you do fly, look into carbon offset programs that invest in projects to absorb or reduce emissions elsewhere. Making your home more energy efficient is a smart move too. Add insulation to keep heat in during winter and out during summer. Use energy-efficient appliances and switch to renewable energy sources like solar panels. Installing solar panels on your roof can cost around $5,000 to $15,000, but they can pay for themselves over time by reducing your electricity bills. Using smart thermostats helps control heating and cooling, saving even more energy. Waste reduction is another way to help. Reuse, recycle, and buy only what you need. Avoid single-use plastics and plan your meals so you don't waste food. Producing and transporting food creates emissions, so being mindful about what you buy and eat makes a difference. Composting food scraps also reduces methane emissions from landfills. Supporting green spaces like parks and planting trees can absorb carbon dioxide from the air. Even small gardens or community tree planting events add to this effort. Every tree planted helps remove some carbon dioxide and provides shade, which cools the environment. Finally, your voice matters. Support policies and companies that prioritize sustainability. Voting for leaders who focus on climate action and encouraging businesses to adopt eco-friendly practices can lead to bigger changes. By making these choices, you help lower your personal carbon footprint. While no single action will solve global warming, every effort counts. When many people act together, it creates a wave of change that can protect our planet for future generations.